In this video, we're going to be using Matty Lindholm Shaving Supplies Ecto Cooler and the Leaf Razor for a dome shave. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using Matty Lindholm Shaving Supplies Ecto Cooler. And you can get this soap from Marion the Barbarian, and I'll put a group of pics up there of Marion. Great guy. I'll link his email address and channel below, and you can reach him that way. He commissioned this soap through Matty Lindholm, who's another excellent YouTuber that we love. I'll have his channel below. This is a beautiful orange scent with menthol. A simple soap, but it has a nice, I would call it deep, rich orange scent. Scent strength on this one, I think, is stronger than most of the Matty Lindholm soaps I've tried to bait. I'd call it at least medium, if not the far end of medium towards strong. Beautiful orange scent. Very simple ingredients on this soap: soy wax, coconut oil, shea butter, water, essential oils, and menthol. And again, you can get this from Marion the Barbarian. And this was actually a gift from Lord Shady. And I really appreciate you sending this to me, Shady. So hit Marion up if you want it. I won't give you the cost and all that because Matty Lindholm is just a hobbyist. He doesn't have a business. He just makes those soaps for a lot of us in the community. And I really enjoy using these soaps. So we look forward to using this again today. The label, by the way, was made by Raza from Shaving with Raza. I'll link his channel below as well. So let's go ahead and get the dome wet, and this is just plain water. I will link all the products below, and we will get going with our MLS, is what he calls it, Matty Lindholm Shaving Supplies Ecto Cooler. And we think we have a nice lather here in our Captain's Choice copper bowl, and hope you all are doing great today. I just wanted to use this soap again. One, because I love the scent, and two, because I think I heard Marion say Matty sent another order of this over, so it's en route. So if you want to get one of them, he usually sends like, I think 15 or 16 maybe, or maybe 14, I can't remember, somewhere in that neighborhood. So if you want one, I would suggest you reach out to Marion. And if you want to show your support for both Marion and Matty, who are two really nice gents and friends, hit Marion up. This is only available in North America, as far as I know. But Matty does have a orange chill or orange, cool orange or something that he sells in Europe. So you can hit Matty up if you're interested in that one. But Ecto Cooler is only available via Marion here in North America. So there's the details on that. And I've always appreciated Matty's soaps because they're of a simple formula, but yet they work really, really nicely. And I love the scent on this one. And there is some, like I said, the menthol on this one, I don't really smell it. It sort of blends in with the orange really, really nicely. And I think menthol just goes really, really well with citrus scents in general. And so we look forward to using this one today. We're using the usual suspect for head shaves. That is the Leaf. And today, I happen to have 3 blades in it. I've been going with 2. Today, I decided to go with 3, just to change it up a little bit. And we'll try to be careful around those ears, as I always mention when I use the Leaf. And I get a lot of questions. You'd be surprised how many questions I get about the Leaf razor. It is one of the in terms of questions, it's one of the products that I get the most questions about, and I'm assuming it's because a lot of people, they have interest in the product, so they sort of want to know about it. And certainly I get a lot of questions, and the most common question that I get that has anything to do with the Leaf is, do you prefer the Leaf or a cart razor, let's say for head shaving, or DE? And I will answer that question right now. My number 1 for head shaving is the Leaf because it uses DE blades, which I have a ton of. My number 2 for head shaving are cart razors, Harry's, old vintage Gillette razors, whatever you want. Name one. They all work pretty well. And then following that, DE razors. Now, there is one other razor that I've grown to like using on the dome. That is the Twig, which is also made by Leaf. So I would put the Twig it's a single edge razor. I would put that one a little head of my DE because I just don't like using DEs that much on my head. Love them on the face. And I'm not crazy about them on the head. And that's just me. They work just fine. There's no reason not to use them if you like them, but I like the leaf, you know. We all have our preferences in scents and equipment, and this is mine. Works really well for me, and it leverages the blades that I already own. So for me, that's a very good, it's a very good thing, and I just enjoy using it. But I get so many questions about this. One of the things I want to remind you of is Leaf does have a satisfaction policy, like 30 days. So if you get it and after a few weeks, you know, you buy it from them, it's not working, you know, send it back. I have had people comment below who have tried the Leaf and it wasn't for them, and they send it back, you know, no big deal. But I found that I really enjoy it a lot. It is my, you know, sort of primary head shaving razor, and I just enjoy it. And boy, this soap, if you like orange, very, very nice. I like using it a lot, which is why I pulled it out today. And I figured it was a good time because it's going to be coming available again, you know, pretty soon. So I said, well, I know I've already used the Ecto Cooler, but let's get it out and give it another go on the dome. We always like to support Matty Lindholm. He is a prince of a gentleman. I really like him a lot. And it's a pleasure to use his products. And of course, I want to thank Lord Shady again, because he had this one sent over. So thank you again, Shady. And thank you, of course, Marion, for having this made. It really is a soap that I enjoy quite a bit. And I'm going to match it with the Orange Chill, the aftershave from Stirling. And that'll be a good pairing, I do believe, for this really nice combo. So when I'm shaving my head, usually when I'm going from front to back, that's usually with the grain-ish, because the hair on my head grows in different directions. Going from that way is usually mostly against the grain, at least in the back on the sides. On the top, it's a little bit different, but just like on your face, the hair on your head doesn't necessarily grow in the same direction. So I have patterns of hair that grow, you know, differently than, you know, they don't all run the same direction. And that was an excellent first pass with the Leaf. Really enjoyed that. I'm feeling a little bit of cooling from the menthol. On the dome, I don't get as much cooling from menthol as I do on my face. Let's wet the dome again. We'll get busy with pass number 2. I really enjoyed it. By the way, the brush today is the Amber Aerolite. I used that earlier today. And I shoot these head shaving videos a little bit early. So this one will be about, I don't know, probably 5 days have passed or more since you've, you know, between the time I shoot it and you will see it. Today is Friday. It probably won't air until like Tuesday, Wednesday of next week or something like that. So oftentimes I'll shoot these well in advance and air them later. And sometimes it could be a week or two later even, depending on what content I've put up. Because I do make a lot of content, but I try as best I can, and I don't always succeed at this, not to release too many videos on the same day. But sometimes I have released as many as 3, maybe even more, depending on, like, if we have a real talk show, you know, I would have had my regular daily face shaving video, then maybe head shaving video, then maybe real talk or an unboxing or something. So I try not to stack too many, but, you know, I also like to air the content when it's fresh, and I enjoy making content. So it's there to watch if you please. And of course, you know, I understand everybody can't watch them all. I appreciate the ones that you do watch and comment on. Really means a lot. And I know a lot of people, when it comes to the head shaving videos, they tend to like watching these, and then other people prefer the face shaving videos, and some people prefer unboxing. So we try to do a little bit of everything there for your viewing pleasure. But mostly, we just want to share our joy for this hobby. And I include you in that because you're part of the joy that I experience when I hear about your experiences, and especially when you get something and you really like it. You know, that makes me happy because if I've played a small part, like if you've got something because you saw me using it and then you end up enjoying it, that always brings a smile to my face, because I realize I played a small part in your enjoyment, and you know, it's always a good feeling to bring joy or make people happy. And I don't succeed at that all the time. No one does, but it is my goal, and you know, one of my goals in producing this content, like I always say, number one is enjoying it myself. Because if I'm not enjoying it, you're probably surely not going to enjoy it. So goal number one is for me to enjoy it. So that's why I use the type of products that I like to use. Because a lot of times I'll get comments, why don't you use this or that? Or why don't you use more DE razors on your shaving your head? Because I want to enjoy my shaves. You know, I'm sharing my enjoyment with you. And if I'm using equipment that I just don't really care that much for, that's not that enjoyable to share, you know? So I want to share things that I'm enjoying. And if it just so happens that I pick a product that just doesn't happen to work well on that day, or it turns out I don't enjoy it, then I share that too. But I'm always selecting gear that I'm hoping to enjoy. I don't buy any gear hoping that it's going to be bad. And let's face it, most gear today is pretty doggone good. So it's almost difficult to find something that doesn't work well these days, you know. So I'm always trying to use things that I think I'll enjoy. Of course, when it comes to picking soap scents and stuff, you just can't enjoy all those. So there's absolutely no guarantees there. Nor really with razors or anything else. But when I'm buying products or trying products, I am hoping to like them, you know. And mostly I do. But every now and then we'll get something we're not crazy about. And that's the nature of the beast. But the goal is always enjoyment. Enjoy the shave. I mean, we have to shave. Or at least I do. I may as well enjoy it to the maximum degree possible. And that's where all this different gear comes into play. Use something a little bit different each day and enjoy it. Like today, this Ecto Cooler. I really love this scent. I love orange as a note, as a scent, as a fruit. There's nothing I don't love about orange. It is not disappointing at all, orange. It just, you know, some fruits you get and they're kind of disappointing. You know, like, I'll give you an example. And kiwi. I love kiwi. Love the taste of kiwi. But it's such a pain, you know what I mean? To peel it. And then by the time you're finished peeling it, you just got a little nub of fruit. So I love the taste of kiwi. I think kiwi probably has a pleasant scent too. I've never smelled it very much, but I think it's pleasant overall. But it's a little bit disappointing in that by the time you get to the fruit, there's not that much, and it's really enjoyable. I love it, but there's a little bit of disappointment there, you know. Now, if they had a kiwi the size of a potato, I probably would enjoy it more. But, you know, there's just, for your effort, the kiwi doesn't often deliver. But I find orange almost always delivers, you know, in every way. So that's why I said orange sort of lives up to the hype, so to speak. It always delivers. At least for me, that's the way I feel about orange. As a scent, as a fruit, as a whatever. Nothing but goodness from my perspective. And now we're just touching up here a little bit. We've got a really pretty doggone nice close shave here, I do believe. Let's just touch up in a few areas. Really nice. Just a slight bit of menthol cooling, but again, this is on the dome. On the face, there's enough menthol in the soap that I would definitely be feeling some of it. There's no question. But on the dome, it's not as sensitive to menthol as my face. And we always go over here to try to get these really tough spots. Doing a little bit of blade buffing there. And I tell you what, otherwise, really nice. The Matty Lindholm Shaving Supplies soaps they really hit the spot. Simple, nothing fancy, but they provide everything you need for a shave. And this one, I think, smells great. I really like it. So let me rinse. We'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam, we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, followed by a cold water rinse, and then we applied the Thayer's Magic, because it's made by witches. This is cucumber watermelon. Great stuff. I had an awesome shave today with the Matty Lindholm Shaving Supplies Ecto Cooler. Again, if you're in North America, hit up Marion Barbarian. I'll put his information below. That's the only way You can get it. It is made by the great Matty Lindholm. And of course, Marion's a great guy as well. We had the leaf today, or used it. Excellent shave as always. I used 3 blades today. To be honest with you, I think 2 works fine with me. I don't think I need to load blades in that top spot. And in case you're curious, the levels of efficiency are: the bottom is the most efficient, the middle efficient, and the top least efficient. So I do get questions about that from time to time. I'm going to finish it off today with orange chill. And of course, we used our Captain's Choice bowl and the PAA amber Aerolite brush. And by the way, they do have the Phantom Aerolite, which is blue. I love both of those. I'll link them for you below. And we have some nice orange chill going. And we are going to be off to the races this wonderful day. And I hope whenever you're watching this, it finds you well. God bless you all. I really appreciate you joining me for these shaves. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.